Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Meghna Menon, and if you're new to my channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and also hit the bell icon so you get notified every time I post a new video. Today's video is very exciting and I think it will help a lot of you, and I am very excited to share it with you all. So without any further ado, let's get into the video. So as you must have read from the title, today we are going to be discussing about my acne story. So a little backstory is that I wasn't really an acne prone person. Like, I used to get the monthly one pimple before your period, which is very common, and that is all. I used to not really have a big problem that I was worried about it. But 2 months back my skin went crazy. I don't know if it was the allergies or it was something I was doing wrong, which I'm not sure of because I didn't change anything as such, and I wasn't even going out, so it was definitely not the sun or the pollution from outside. But my skin went haywire and I had so much breakout on just one side of my skin, and that's when I decided that I need to change my skincare game and also start including acne prone stuff into my skincare, and it has helped me abundantly, and I am assuming and hoping that it will help you guys, and that is the whole point of this video. But with that being said, I also want to mention that acne is okay. In the last 2 months I've been told and asked so many questions about what happened to my skin, why it's suddenly looking so bad, what's that all on my face, and it really made me feel bad. So I was just imagining people that go through a teenage acne and that just it keeps coming and going, and all cystic acne and all that, and oh my god, it's too much for us, and I don't think we need to be giving something like acne so much attention, and we shouldn't. So let's just accept that acne is normal, it happens to everyone, and we don't need to be so hush hush and so, oh my god, what's wrong with you about it. Like, it's okay, it's just acne. It'll go away with treatment, or it'll go away by itself also over a period of time. Like, if it is teenage acne, it'll go away once you're done with your teens. So let's just be a little sensitive to people and not make it so obvious and point it out, because it does kind of feel bad. So yeah, with that being said, another disclaimer, like Shreya Jain, the OG skincare expert, says that skincare is very subjective, so something that might work for me might not work for you, and something that might work for you, I'm sure, is not going to work for me. So yeah, let's just try and be patient with these things. But if it does not work for, let's say, on a course of 1 month or 1.5 month, switch it up, try something new, because it might not necessarily work for you. That's what I did. Like, so many amazing products don't work for me, so I just had to find and pick and choose what works for me and stick to those. Another thing is that I'm no skincare expert or no esthetician or something like that. These are just tested and tried products and hacks that I have used in my life, which has helped me. So I'm hoping they will help you, and that is the only reason I'm putting this video out there, not to call myself an expert or something like that. So yeah, since all of those disclaimers are outside the way, now I think we can start the video. So I want to start off by telling that previously I was using this face wash, and this is a new tube because I bought an extra one because of the whole lockdown situation, and this is the Kaya Youth one face wash I was using, and I wasn't really using any moisturizer, which is so bad because I have a dry skin, and I know, don't come at me, but that's just what I was doing. I was not using any moisturizer. I was using a little bit of aloe vera gel from some aloe vera gel, whatever I found, like around my nose and here, because that is where I get the driest. And basically that is all I did for my skincare. And obviously I was putting face masks and face serums and lots of sheet masks and all that stuff, but not like a routine thing, which is so bad. So that's the first thing you need to stop doing. You need to get a skincare routine which you are consistent with and you are religiously following, because even on days when your skin is perfect, your skin still needs that care, and we keep forgetting that. But that's the first thing I would tell you to do, is have a consistent skincare routine. Now, the second thing, don't worry, I'm not going to say things like drink water, have a healthy diet, which is almost impossible, especially since we're in lockdown, and especially for me, I cannot do it. So, these are all not those. I'm not going to tell you those. And another thing I would say is try figuring out why you're getting the acne. So sometimes if I eat something that produces a lot of heat, like eggs continuously for 3 days, I tend to get pimples. So figure out your diet, and I'm not telling you to cut it out extremely like out of your diet, but try shifting it. Like if you eat eggs for 2 days, don't eat it for the next 3 to 4 days, and so on and so forth. So the second most important thing that I have learned is you need to change your pillow cover. I've heard this before, but I thought it works with some people, doesn't work with me until I saw it work for me. So since I was having acne, I decided to change out my pillow cover every 3 days, and that made such a big difference because I could feel like I'm sleeping on a not so dirty pillow cover, and my skin was like not getting in touch with so much of germs and all that. So I was feeling good myself, and then my skin did show results to that. So yeah, change your pillow covers every 3 days. Now, the third important tip that I would give you is something I read online for the reason for me to get acne over here, which I'm not sure if it's the reason, but is clean your phone. I know, not like clean your phone as in put a good cover and all that. Clean the screens of your phone, the front and the back side. Use a sanitizer, use a wet wipe, use whatever, but keep it clean and do it every day or every second day max. Okay? Do that because your phone is put in so many different places, and you're putting that on your face again, or you're touching it and then you're touching your face. So much germs. Don't do that. So clean your phone for sure every day or every second day, and I am doing that very religiously. The fourth tip, what I would tell you, if you're getting bumps or acne on your forehead, change out your shampoo. I was getting only bumps on my forehead before and nothing on my cheeks. Then I realized that is because of the shampoo I was using, which was again obviously touching my skin, and that was causing irritation and causing me bumps here. So if you have acne just over here, try changing out your shampoo. Yeah. And so yeah, those were all the tips I had. Now let's just get into the products that I changed and tried and used and have worked for me. So yeah. So the first thing, like I said, I was using this. I threw this out. I mean, I didn't throw it out. It's obviously still with me. But I changed it and I got this. Now, most of y'all I think might be knowing this. This is the Cetaphil Gentle Skin Cleanser. This is a very mild skin cleanser. It is dermatologically tested and suggested by a lot of dermats. So I got this. This I'm telling you, I hated it in the beginning because I like my face washes to make me feel very clean and almost dry, like like basically a cricket pitch. I like feeling that way because I felt my face was clean then. How amateur of me. But yeah, this has it took me a while to get used to this because this makes you feel like you've not washed your face as such, but it did work. It worked really well on me, and now I'm scared to change this or change it into something else. So this is the face wash I immediately switched to, and I would expect or recommend you guys to switch to this or any dermatologically tested cleanser which is mild for your skin, because when you have so much acne you need to treat your skin very gently. Yeah. Also, don't use scrubs on your face when you have acne. Don't irritate the already irritated part. That sounded like a Balaga dialogue, but yeah, don't do that. The next thing I did was get a moisturizer for my face and be very religious with it. So this is the moisturizer I got. You must have seen this in my Nykaa haul. If you're not, I'll link it below. You can check that out. This is the Pond's Super Light face moisturizer with a hyaluronic acid and vitamin E, which is good. This is a light gel based moisturizer for my skin, and this does not make me feel like a grease ball, or it does not make me feel like a cricket pitch. So I really like this and I would definitely recommend this. So this is what I use after I wash my face. And Previously I had been using this, and I don't use this anymore, but sometimes, when you have a running acne, I still do like using this. This is clindamycin phosphate gel USP. This is what it looks like. This was recommended by a dermat, so I would ask you to first check out with a dermat before using this. However, this does not work as well anymore. So I had got, like I told you, I had changed my skincare, and I got a lot of stuff for trying out what would help me with my acne, and this was one of my golden buys, because guys, this works like a magic. This is amazing. So this is the Acne Pimple Master Patch by Corex, and this is what it is. So these are basically patches that you put overnight on top of your acne, and by the next day morning your acne is squeezed out into nothingness. So this is what it looks like you can see they have different sizes, and I've used this, and I've used these, many of them, the smaller ones. So you just put them on top of your active acne. Don't put them on ingrown acne, it does not work. I've tried that. Put them on active acne, and by morning you'll see like a white formation on the gel, and that is probably the gunk being pulled out by this of your acne, and your acne is like shrunk and it's flattened basically. And this is really great. It works amazing. So I would definitely suggest you guys to pick this up, because this really works like magic. So yeah, that's what I used for shrinking my pimples. Then I went a little crazy and got a lot of things from Requel or Requil. I don't know how you pronounce them. Requil. I read really good reviews about this online, so I wanted to give it a hand, and I basically bought the acne clarifying gel. This contains salicylic acid, glycolic acid, boswellia, and rice extracts, which are great for your skin. So this is how the outer packaging looks like, and this is what the inner tube looks like. So I basically thought this is a spot treatment, like it will help reduce your acne, but it didn't help me with that. So I was a little bummed out with this, but this is what it looks like. This I paid 550 rupees for this, for a tube, and it didn't really help me do anything with the active acne, but I'll keep this aside and give you another thing. Then the other thing I bought along with Raquel was this. So I had a tie between, should I buy the Unlock Mixify Anti-Acne, or should I buy the Dot and Key Anti-Acne Serum, and then I just landed up buying the Unlock one. So this is what it looks like. This is the outer packaging, and this is what it looks like inside. This is a glass bottle, and it comes with a dropper. So I'm glad it comes in a glass bottle. So this is reduces dark spots, cleanse deeply, and this has glycolic acid, salicylic acid, licorice extract, tea tree oil, polyethylene glycol, and some other stuff, but those are the main ingredients. And this smells really great. I'm not sure what it is. I'm assuming it's the green tea. Oh, it's the tea tree, but I really like the smell of this, and this did help me a ton. Like this was delivered to me after the Rekill was, and I had been using Rekill for 4 days and saw no effect, and then I started using this, and I could really see a difference in my skin. Like my skin felt less irritated, less red, and it felt like it was starting to heal. So I would definitely recommend this, because this has, like I said, AHS, BHS, and tea tree oil with licorice. So this, I would definitely recommend this. And yeah, these are sulfate, paraben free, vegan, and cruelty free, which is amazing. So after that, then I started using a sunscreen, which I used to use sunscreen, but I wasn't very regular with it. But now I started using sunscreen when I was going, even stepping out for a minute. So I'm using the Mamaearth Ultralight Indian sunscreen, which has carrot seed and turmeric in it. This is a very light based sunscreen. and it is an SPS 50, so that's good. And it is paraben free and silicone free and dermatologically tested. The only reason I tried the Mamaearth one was because I know these don't aren't harsh on my skin and I don't react with them. That's the only reason I wanted to get the Mamaearth sunscreen instead of something else. And another change I made was I started removing my makeup with a makeup cleanser or a makeup wipe. So I basically before used to go and just wash my face off and then pat dry it and go about my business, and then I realized maybe that's not helping me because probably the makeup was soaking inside. So I started using the Bioderma Sebum H2O. This is the tiny bottle. I just bought it to try if it works, and it really does. And I haven't even finished it. So once I finish it, I'll probably go ahead and buy a cleansing oil or a cleansing balm. Probably the cleansing balm, because I don't like the feeling of a cotton pad wiping away. I don't like the feeling of that. So I'll buy a cleansing balm or oil. But yeah, always remove your makeup with a makeup cleanser. It is very important because just washing your face does not do it. You cannot see the makeup, but it is still in your skin, which is probably a reason you are breaking out. So yeah, don't do that. Now with all these products done, I'm telling you, my acne stopped in 3 weeks time. Like I was not getting any new acne, which I was until I started using these products. Like I was getting an acne every second day. I was not getting any new acne. My acne had shrunken, reduced, and no redness, no irritation. Though I had scarring left off from acne, which is, it sucks. Scarring sucks, but yeah, then I realized that this product that I spoke to you about before, the Rekel Acne Clarifying Gel, this was helping me with the acne scars. Though it didn't help me with reducing acne as such, this was helping with the scars. And I realized that I was applying this as soon as I finished washing my face, even before applying moisturizer, I applied this, and it did have a tiny like irritation, not irritation, burning sensation. But then I think that's what happens when you put salicylic or glycolic acid on your face. So it is helping me with my scars. If you can notice, I still have some scars over here, but they are going away, and I'm really happy with my progress. And you know, you don't need to have a perfect skin to show your skin healing. Like healing is a blessing in disguise as well. Like I don't know what I would do if I still had acne going on. So it is healing. So I'm happy with that, and I hope if you are struggling with acne, that this one of these products help you guys too. So yeah, those were pretty much all the products I have been using for my acne. I have been very consistent, very religious with this. I have not skipped even a single day of applying moisturizer, cleansing my face twice a day, sometimes even thrice, applying the hyaluronic Pond's gel after I wash my face, and then applying the Unlock serum on top of it. I've recently started using the Rekel clarifying gel for my acne scars because I realized those are helping with the scars. But obviously you can do that, or so I guess yeah, that's all I had for my video. I hope it helped you guys in some way. If it did, let me know, and let me know what product you would like to try out of these. Let me know what product you think I should try that would help me with my acne. And yeah, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends who would probably like this video. And until then, stay safe, take care, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.